Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus here again. It's been quite some time since I've done a video for you, but I thought I might do this one, and it might, perhaps, be my last. Spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people, I want you to know that I'm speaking to you from that perspective at this moment. In the 70s, I was in the military, in the Navy, and I ended up during the period of Ronald Reagan as the administrator and commander-in-chief, also president of the United States. And I recognized after a period of time that Reagan's policies really affected in a very negative way many people, not just of this country, but people around the world. I took an offense to it, and yet people even today consider Ronald Reagan as one of the greatest presidents that have ever lived. And that's their choice. But my taking offense meant nothing if I stayed on the team. So I decided to resign from the team. And I was willing to accept a dishonorable separation from the military to make it known that I totally rejected such evilness. They wouldn't give me a dishonorable, they gave me an other than honorable. So that was my reward. That was the greatest thing that could have happened to me during that military experience. You see, since then, since I've been out of the military, I've offered God to myself, and I've been a spokesman and advocate for God's way of life, which is peace, prosperity, and joy for every citizen, not just of America, but of the world, which guaranteed every human being those things that were common amongst each one for survival, such as food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, and a means to provide all of these things in an abundance, not just for Americans, but for people all over the globe, by offering everybody a job, and not just any job, but a job of their own choosing. Wouldn't cost them a penny, no debt, no credit. And I've done that since that date of separation from the military until this date, which is October 10th, 2016. And I've done everything I possibly could to reach them, and to make a long story short, it has always been rejected. You know, there's something called the New World Order, and for those of you who have time to do your research and to study, the New World Order has said that though you the people, and those of you who do your studying, have said that evil is the cornerstone, it is the root behind the movement of the New World Order, that there will come a time when the people would rejoice and be welcoming them. They thought at the time it might require the descending of a spaceship, an alien spaceship, to bring them that close. They had no idea that it would be so simple to accomplish this, and yet they have accomplished it. And here's how they accomplished it. Though they exercised all their powers to create evil throughout America and throughout the world, they got people to buy into it. And it is a social reality of the world. Now, the way that this summed up in America, they put before the American people two representatives, each representing evil, meaning that each could be trusted to protect the evil and create additional moments of growth for evil within this country alone and to other nations as they have association with. Everybody look at these two candidates. Evil, evil. They don't even tell the people what they're going to do. The people just say, what you going to do? And they start throwing trash at each other. And the people are coming to their evil, pulling for their evil. And the powers that be are laughing, because now it doesn't matter who is the president of the United States. The one sitting in that particular seat in the Oval Office will represent evil. And the people are so confused that when their evil win, they will rejoice. We have gotten over. We got the victory. Not knowing that the only one got victory is evil. So what that action actually says is that though evil exists throughout the land, and we got evil representation on the throne, we, the American people, accept evil. Now you can say whatever you want to say about what you think you have done. The reality is this is what you would have done. And this is the same thing that, to me, as when Ronald Reagan was president. Now you have the New World Order that conquered America and evil. And you know, it was so wise, it was so slick, till it even have the people who say that they speak for God. Some of them call themselves Christians. Some of them call themselves Muslims. Some of them call themselves all kinds of names, because that's all it is, a name. Voting for their measure of evil. Now, for me, I don't accept this. What this actually does is frees me from all the rules and regulations and the dictates of an evil system, of an evil government, and of people who are unaware what evil is. Somebody said, Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I have made my choice. I will do what the dictates of my heart says do. And there's nothing that an evil system ran by evil leadership for evil people will cause me to sell my soul to keep them off my back. So I'm making this announcement so that you will know, and everybody else who might have some concern will know. If you don't have any concern, doesn't matter. I just leave it for history. I'm free. I'm not governed by the rules and regulations of this evil nation, of this evil system, of this evil government, for its evil people. I claim freedom. I claim a new life, the same one I claimed 35 or 40 years ago. And in that life is how I will go out. I do not expect to live long. I did a video not too long ago that says children of God don't live long. And they're not supposed to live long in hell. They're supposed to live as long as it takes for them to recognize that they are in hell and choose their own choice. God isn't making me. He's not snatching me, and he's not making you. He's not snatching you. This is your choice, and you'll live it as this is my choice, and I'll live it here or wherever. And so the last thing I would say to you as spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people is that perhaps I tried too hard. Perhaps I thought that I could straighten this nation up. Perhaps I thought I would be the instrument that would accomplish more than all of those put together have ever done. But the one that brought me peace is when I decided that I will be my own representative of my own advocacy. And in that, I became free. Bye-bye.